Are you a performative brewer?
Excuse you?
Are you a performative
What I'm
brewer?
wearing? I got light roast coffee here, ultimate V60 technique. I got my V60 here, bottomless portafilter, world atlas of coffee. That's all lah. Okay. Hey.
Hey, hello.
Hey, brewing today.
Today?
Today.
Hey,
Hey,
let's go,
wait,
man.
wait, 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 wait. You wait.
Yeah, so
Hey, welcome back to another episode of Brew It Better. My name is Dhinesh. I'm one of the trainers at the Academy, and for today's episode, we've got a very special guest joining us today, and it's Ben from Percolate.
Hi guys. Hi everyone. I'm here to brew with Dhinesh today. And what are we brewing today?
Today we are going to be brewing a coffee from Bali. Alright, it's a Bali Kala Patra. Now, something interesting we're going to do for today. We have two drippers on the table, and these are both conical drippers, but one of them is actually a Hario V60, very accessible, and we also have a CAFEC Flower Dripper, also very accessible.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about like why they look very, very identical, but actually they work very, very differently.
Now, are these drippers just pretty to look at, or do they serve a functional purpose? Are they just for performance, or are they really performative? That's what we're going to find out today. So Ben's going to be brewing, I'm going to be one yapping.
Everything is all about consistency here. So all the variables are the same, grind size, etc., water, everything's the same, but the end product is gonna be different.
Okay, so while Ben's brewing, I'm just going to talk about why we're keeping everything equal, everything uniform. This is really to just isolate the differences between these two drippers, which lies in the design. The V60 is known to have the spiral pattern that a lot of people are very familiar with, and the flower dripper, as its name implies, also has that flower-esque shape and flower petals within the dripper lines. Can we do a bit of ASMR? Can you hear?
Okay, right now for the flower dripper, the drawdown time is about 2 minutes and 10 seconds. And for the V60, the drawdown time is between 208. So it's like a plus minus 2 seconds. So yeah, plus minus 2 seconds,
Yeah.
I think it's pretty
similar.
Yeah, it's very, very similar, yeah.
Now you might be wondering, okay, if the drawdown time is similar, then and we keep all the parameters the same, shouldn't the coffees also somewhat taste the same?
Yeah, so like for example, the grind size, all that, same, but actually, no.
We're gonna see what we're gonna get out of this coffee.
Okay,
So
I have
some
one cup each for different coffees because I don't want to taint anything. All right.
okay. Let me just give me a sec.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, so this coffee has tasting notes of orange soda, palm sugar, and a bit of pomelo. But and I think it's pretty spot on what you taste in over here. We get a lot of well-rounded flavors, a little heavier in body as well, and it's a very nice, gentle acidity that you get. It's not too overpowering, it's not too tart, and a lot of sweetness as well.
All right.
Actually,
Next one. Oh man, you're gonna taint your coffee, man. Should be like me. Cheers. Okay, so
Yeah,
with the
but-
V60, right, a lot of flavor clarity. Okay, and for the flower, actually a little bit more well-rounded, more body as well. Okay, partially because like as you can see for the drippers, how their design is for the CAFEC, the top half here, there's some like air channels over here, and that accelerates the flow rate. And when it tapers towards the bottom, that's when your drawdown actually gets significantly slower. And towards the end of a brew, with more, it drives up the extraction a lot more, and with that, it brings you more sweetness and more body. But for the V60, flavor clarity, like the flow is pretty consistent throughout. Okay, and the flavor clarity, it's more prominent over there. I think I taste a bit more acidity, a bit more sweetness.
Yeah, for sure. I think the V60 you do get a lot more bright acidity in that. And once again, going back to the drawdown times, similar drawdown times, but you can see that the dynamics of how the coffee actually flows through the drippers are very, very different. Whereas we get something a bit more uniform from start to finish, from top to bottom with the V60. And the CAFEC has somewhat of a faster flow rate at the start, and it kind of tapers off and slows down towards the end. And I think it really follows the whole extraction theory of acidity, and then your sugars, and then your balancing compounds, and then the bitter compounds. And that's where the sweetness in the body of this coffee actually gets accentuated much more towards the end.
Yeah. I have nothing to add. This coffee is amazing.
Right. So, what are your impressions of coffee from Bali, Ben?
Well, I think like Balinese coffees, I think like they tend to be a little bit more earthy. But for this coffee, in the way it's being roasted, there's not a lot. I think it's a good kind of earthiness. Tastes a bit of like a lot of palm sugar. That nice twang from a pomelo, as well as that nice slight bit of spice. From soda, orange soda. That kind of tone. I think that is very reflective of what Bali coffees can bring out. And it's not just like acid, sweetness. I think that's actually, to me, it's a very complex coffee. Yeah, very, very complex coffee. Yeah.
Honestly, this is my first time drinking coffee from Bali, and I think it's very reflective of the general terroir of Bali itself. Very complex flavors, but I'm sure with other kinds of processing methods that they dabble in, you'll get quite a wide range of flavors. We had the hybrid washed ones, and that was really clean in flavors, a lot of flavor clarity, and all around just easy drinking.
Underrated origin.
Right, so Adena Coffee, PT Adena Pangang Nusantara. Okay. It's an Indonesian coffee processor, trader, and roastery. They're actually based across several locations, such as Bali, Achigayo, and Flores.
Ooh.
Like Bettr, they are also a certified B Corp, and there's that value alignment. That's why we decide to work with them, and we directly source our coffees and bring them in straight.
B is the new A.
B is the new A.
B is the new A. As a matter of fact, I think it's quite cool because like it gives you different things as well. So like you can buy a bag of coffee, you can buy this coffee. Coffee is really, really good. Okay, and then you get 2 different profiles from 2 different drippers. Yeah.
So it's not really so much of which one is better. It's
which one do you like? Yeah, which one do you like? What do you like? What do you like?
What do you like? What do you like? What do you like? What do you like?
I like
both.
What do you
like?
I like both. Okay.
Me too.
Okay.
If you want to pick up this Bali coffee, you can pick it up from our website, or you can just swing by the academy, and if it's on the rack, it's on the rack, it's on the shelf. Feel free to pick up a bag. We do sell the V60 drippers as well on our online web store. How about the CAFEC though? Where can I get the CAFEC, man?
You can buy it from Percolate. Hi, I'm Ben from Percolate, and we are actually the official distributors for CAFEC in Singapore. Okay, we don't just sell like the CAFEC Flower Dripper in the Triton material. We actually sell the CAFEC in a ceramic material as well, both in O1 size and O2 size. On top of that, today's filter papers, they're actually by the Patra series. And yeah, it's a very consistent, very fast-flowing filter paper. And on top of that, we have other filter papers that actually cater to different rows as well. There's a TH1, TH2, TH3. So whichever tickles your fancy, and they all have different purposes. And yeah, different just usability. You can find all this equipment from CAFEC or from percolate.sg. Peace out, homies.
Peace out, Girl Scouts. I thought you used the other cup already. Cheers.
No. This is for this one.
We're supposed
the
to
other one,
maintain
right?
eye contact when we cheers. If not, you know what happens.
Kampai.